ShareTweetClint Eastwood knows timing is everything, and that's why he waited until after the fake news purveyors at CNN and MSNBC got slammed by Robert Mueller's findings to announce he is directing a new movie about the Trump haters. The iconic moviemaker's new film is about a real-life story on how fake news can destroy people's lives, and American patriots are loving it. You will too. Clint Eastwood is 88 years old and his age is not slowing him down one bit. Eastwood is blessed at this stage in his career to pick the topics he feels are important, and that's why the Oscar winner announced his new movie would be about fake news ruining people's lives. Back in 1996, long before President Donald Trump had coined the phrase fake news, a man named Richard Jewell was in the wrong place at the wrong time and became one of the very first casualties in the fake news war. Clint Eastwood is circling to next direct The Ballad of Richard Jewell, and has been in discussions with Disney/Fox drama based on the life of a security guard whose life was turned upside down in a moment after it was leaked by law enforcement to a reporter that Jewell was a possible suspect in the Olympic Park bombing during the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, Deadline reported. Jewell discovered a suspicious backpack in the Olympics compound, cleared the area and saved lives that day, but after he was falsely accused he became a pariah. Eastwood let this story leak to Deadline only 24 hours after Robert Mueller's report found President Donald Trump vindicated with findings of no collusion, no obstruction. There is little doubt Eastwood was sending a message that the purveyors of fake news in America are his new target. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution launched the hate campaign by comparing Jewell to the serial killer behind a horrible series of child murders in Atlanta. This was picked up by CNN and MSNBC, who ratcheted up the public to hate Jewell by reporting he was guilty. Immediately, the rest of the unquestioning, totally irresponsible, and reckless media went to town on Jewell, portraying him as a pathetic mama's boy, a fat guy who failed at law enforcement, a clown in a security guard uniform who planted the bomb to make himself a hero, Breitbart reported. Sound familiar? These are exactly the same people who set up President Trump and are continuing to vilify him. Everything we have seen since, from Rathergate to what was done to George Zimmerman to Brett Kavanaugh to the boys from Covington High School, to the Russia collusion hoax, was already metastasizing back in '96, fealty to a Democrat administration, unquestioning transcription for federal law enforcement, rigid enforcement of a political narrative to destroy an innocent man, and the correct target, a white Southerner, Breitbart added. In 2005, Eric Rudolph pleaded guilty to the bombing. Jewell never recovered from being turned into a national joke. Some good people tried to help him. He even worked in law enforcement, but he could never outrun the campaign of national vilification. He died of diabetes, heart and kidney disease in 2007. He was 44. I would love to see this pulled together. Clint is my all-time favorite actor. I thought The Mule might be his last movie, so I'm thrilled. Also, it's a good reminder of how fake news destroys everything and they continue to produce fake news. Tweeted Love USA 2018. Should be Oscar-worthy. The story was a warning shot about what was to come from our nation's supposed preeminent law enforcement agency. If only we heeded the signals, tweeted Bob Beasley. It breaks my heart when I think back at how terrible he was treated. He was innocent. But the press ruined his life. Just like they want to do with Trump. Tweeted Crazy Cat. Only someone with enormous star power like Clint Eastwood could pull off tackling the leftist fake news industry and do it in the midst of the Trump-hating Hollywood crowd. At 88 years old, Eastwood wants to ensure he picks projects close to his heart, and he is hell-bent on exposing the destructive fake news industry and how they are run by a bunch of left-wing losers. This movie certainly will cap his legendary career and will be an important gift to many Americans who remain in the dark about this cancer of fake news that is destroying America from within. Share tweet.